Hello, ladies and gentlemen. LMG here, and here we're today to talk about Starfield. Yeah, we actually do have a marathon coming up. Check us out on Twitch and on YouTube. August 31st, 8 p.m. Eastern is when it comes out. All around time globally at the same time. So we're all going to get to dive in on Xbox and PC. I will be playing this on PC on Steam. Did order a Constellation Edition. That should be hopefully there by then as well. I think pre-orders going down now. Be aware there are some people that get early copies. There was somebody that put up the first 40 minutes or so on Twitter and then on YouTube. They did since get their Xbox permanently banned and their account too. So just be careful with spoilers. I will be talking some light spoilers, so do be aware in this. Just the intro that they showed off at Gamescom yesterday, and they've got a little demo that gets you through the first little bit of the game. But alright, let's dive into this. First thing, ships. New info from Pete Hines, Todd Howard, and even Phil Spencer, because Phil Spencer said this was more like Oblivion than Skyrim, comparatively speaking. And I'm a big fan of Oblivion and Morrowind. More so than Skyrim. Skyrim, I felt like they just kind of dumbed it down a little bit. That's some people's first kind of Elder Scrolls game, but there was a lot more bells and whistles and everything in the first two, and I really did appreciate it. But also another big thing, they're going to have a new game plus, which is a little bit weird how they talk about it, because it's going to be different from other games how they do it, and it's going to be rather special. So no idea on that one. Yeah, we are just 7 days away. So I'll be doing a charity marathon for that on Twitch, 24 hours plus, raising money for Safe Hands Rescue. But also there's a museum on the New Atlantis. That's one of the first places you're going to. That's going to go through some of the lore, the backstory of the game as well. Yeah, there's an enormous amount of creatures as well. This is all just things we got from Pete Hines today. Pete Hines didn't know how many. Then after 150 hours, he's not even close to finishing the game. I know Phil Spencer had 200 hours and he's not even touched the main quest. And there's going to be a lot of mod support. They're going to be able to mod in planets, systems, whole entire new quest lines. Bethesda is really going to be supporting this one with mods. They know mods do carry their games quite a bit. Skyrim to this day, a very heavy modding community. It is amazing. They also do say the game doesn't really start until after the main quest. But my plan is, because you kind of start out as a miner. Yeah, slight spoiler here. You mine a little bit, you leave the planet, you go to New Atlantis, and that's about as far as I know. I didn't really want to know. My plan is, once I get to New Atlantis, I'm just going to go out the front door, and I'm going to explore that planet. I'm just going to... Though they did also... Pete Hines, because he didn't really know, I don't think you can fly I think you can jump planet to planet. He kind of sidestepped the question. I think you can jump planet to planet, but you can't fly like in a straight line. So that's one thing to note. And I did notice when they were going into the ship, they kind of just went quick. It was really quick, simultaneous loading screen, the ladder up and then in. And then, of course, remember, there's a cinematic for going up as well. So not kind of No Man's Sky-ish, but there's also a mission board as well that will have kind of mission. That's something that was taking a couple people to Mars, building an outpost on a planet, delivering goods, etc. And it does look like a rather kind of almost a Mass Effect. You'll be able to see certain big, important things and probably discover stuff too, but the massive important things will show up when you get onto around the planet. And also, the ships are gonna be you're gonna have to really pile up that skill to get some ships, because you're gonna have to work on that rank, etc. Your piloting skill, as it were. And it does look like you might be able to get all the skills, from what I've heard, because as Pete Hines said, not a level cap as far as he knows. So that could go to 1,000, because Fallout 76, I know we don't like to talk about that one, but that does have an unlimited levels, pretty much. I've seen level 4,000 or 5,000 craziness as well. They also said plenty of Easter eggs, so I'm thinking maybe you see a planet like Earth will be like Fallout a little bit. I don't think so, because according to the lore, doesn't look like we get nukes or anything, but they kind of dance around what happens to Earth. Is it still there? It kind of looks fine from the pictures, but yeah, who knows. But also, everybody that they said to people through the grapevine, I really heard people on PC have played the game early, said performance is pretty smooth. They actually spent a year polishing this after it was done. It's on version 1.6 now. They did also say there might be a day 1 patch as well. So they really got pedaled to the metal on this one. Unfortunately, they didn't take the care that they did with Redfall, and Redfall, I don't think that's still been updated. That's kind of just died in the water there. But I played it and it wasn't really that good as well. He also, Pete Sine said he felt like Iron Man one stage due to diversity of weapon mods being combined with his skills. So it kind of felt really, really powerful. So that is pretty sweet as well. But yeah, new ship tiers. 80 distinct skills. I do believe like at least 80 distinct skills. There is quite a bit to unpack in this. The systems, basically everyone I have heard saying this, there is at least 160 hours, and that's not even touching everything. That's just kind of like the mainish game. I'm sure somebody's going to be able to streamline this very, very quickly, kind of like they did Baldur's Gate in 10 minutes. But I definitely say take your time. We're also going to be launching a Let's Play series on this as well, and some other videos. Very looking forward to that. The space combat looked okay. Looks like you'll be able to fly by after you get a ship. And you can also, I think we might be able to board as well, depending if you take out certain parts of somebody's ship. I think. And also the contraband system, which is kind of its own thing. So you might be able to smuggle too. There is just so much about this game, and the ship customization as well. Yeah, you can see on the planets, be able to scan things, and you can basically land anywhere. So there are at least 1,000 planets, 100 systems. Yeah, I would definitely recommend checking it out on Game Pass if you don't do anything else. I know a lot of people do feel burned about Fallout 76, and they've kind of fixed it now, but it's not it's something we don't talk about. But this one, I think this is gonna be really polished. I think it's gonna be probably one of their most polished ones yet, because a lot of people have said they haven't encountered bugs so far, which in a Bethesda game, I kind of find that hard to believe. But it looks like good character customization. The one thing they said, the faces, it does feel like this is Creation Engine 2.0. It does feel like it's a slightly upgraded Fallout 4. Now, I really did enjoy Fallout 4. The main story was kind of meh, but yeah, there's that alien artifact, which I do feel like they kind of just took the idea of Mass Effect, but I'm not gonna, take away from that. But also, there was one thing in an article in Game Informer, they talked about the terramorphs. So I kind of feel like there is a little bit of Predator alien thing going on, like an alien species from like Alien vs. Predator around. I think we've seen that in various, a little bit cuts of the video as well. This is the Constellation group. So I think that will be kind of what the big part of the story is, but there's a lot of factions, 3 different religions at least, and you can do all these quests and all their stuff separate, and you can complete everything for the most part. Though sooner or later, I think they did say you did have to pick a side. Yeah, and they also got the traits, and as well, because you can pick up things like the Adoring Fan. That's one I kind of pick up. And also, you can have parents as well. But you do have to think, and you can also get a house. And you can also, there's a lot of houses, apartments you can buy. I've seen a picture of a mortgage system. Like, you have to pay a mortgage, a certain amount of credits as well. Yeah, that looks like the Terramorph that they had mentioned. So we're ramping up. I will be doing a lot of it. We'll be doing a live stream this weekend. Or next weekend, apologies. Yeah, on the 28th. I'm so excited, though. It is only 7 days away. We haven't had a new Bethesda game, and I'm not counting 76. That was a train wreck, all in all. But yeah, we haven't had one since Skyrim, and it has been quite a while. I'm definitely looking forward to this one. I think this might be Bethesda's best work to date. But right, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, we'll be doing a Twitch marathon, YouTube marathon, 24 hours at least plus to raise money for Safe Hands Rescue, saving the pups. In honor of our good friend, our little buddy, Obi-Wan, who passed away recently. So definitely looking forward to that, to doing some good. And so I hope you guys join me in Starfield. Let me know what you think. Are you excited for Starfield? I feel it. I got that good Bethesda kind of hype going on. I do feel like this one is going to be rather good. Alright, but I hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see you soon. very soon in Starfield.